Yeah, it's amazing how it, you know, you looked into them stalks and they're just charcoal black, you know, and you go to another field where it isn't been or hasn't been used and they're white and stringy yet. You know, you can visually see it that it's breaking the stalk down so much more.
Well, we're in Black Earth, Wisconsin. We're at an excavator plot. Excavator is a product that breaks down corn residue. And we're just coming out to kind of take a look at the stalks and see how they look and what's happening with them. And I notice that the piths are pretty well eaten out too. That dark color means that the microbes have been able to get inside and start to do their magic. It works its way down into the pith of the plant, which is what we hope. And then this is very brittle, and a coulter will cut right through that without much trouble. And you can break them down and crush them. There's literally nothing to them, so they just shatter and come apart. And this is an area where we haven't had any treatment. These stalks, you can tell they're still white on the top. There's not as much feeding that's taking place. You can break them, but they're tougher. They're harder to bust down, but here's a tough one. That's a good sturdy stalk. And we just didn't have any like that on the other side. If your stalks are still tough and sturdy, they're gonna have more of a tendency to pin into the trench. The planter will come through, and instead of the coulter cutting through the trash like that, what will happen is the trash will bend and it'll stick down into the soil, and then your seed will drop in to that trash and it won't have good soil contact. The press wheel will close up around it and that seed won't germinate, or it'll come up really late behind everything else. That's our big issue, is we want the trash to be brittle enough that when the coulter cuts through it, boom, it stays out of the trench, so we don't end up with any pinned trash in the trench.
If you have that stalk broke down, you know how much easier it is to plant. And it just stays so consistent. It's unreal. And if you have the excavator, it makes the planter work better.